do you know anything about this set yet, or no?
No, I haven't paid attention to this set at all.
Well, it's a Marvel set. One of, I think
Of
it's
course.
like 7 or 8 that's supposed to come out, I think.
Jesus.
I like how I
that's
said
quite a
that I opened a notepad to give myself a brighter screen, and then I'm opening a browser window anyway, because I actually want to look this up. They are doing 6 Marvel sets. We're not even halfway through this shit yet.
6? Why? What the fuck? I mean, overall, this is-
You want to
this is a
know
lot.
the real reason I think they are?
Money?
Well, yeah, definitely money, capitalism, but also the fact that there's 6 Infinity Stones.
Oh.
So they're doing one Infinity Stone per set.
I mean, that's cool.
So I already have the Soul Stone. I bought that as a single. I think it's in my Sephiroth deck, I think, if I remember correctly. This set has the Mind Stone. So Soul Stone was mono black. This one I know is mono white. I only bought 1 box because I really don't give a shit about this set. I did talk to the guys at my LGS about the production delay that's currently going on. Apparently Wizards has been just radio silent about it. They ain't saying shit. Apparently some warehouses have started to get like the decks and the bundles, but not all of them at the same time. So right now it's like, watch your local LGS's fucking social media and wait. So I was like, fuck it, I'll buy a box. We'll see what's in here. The only chases that I know of are obviously the Mind Stone. That's going to be a big dollar card. There's no chance of us getting the special treatment because that's only in the collector boxes, and they only printed 150. That news broke the other day. And it's not serialized because this is what I learned today, Deck. You want to know why there's not a serialized number on that card, even though there's only 150? Because Topps has the rights to all serialized Marvel cards.
What the fuck?
The weirdest thing to have rights to, right? Weirdest fucking shit. Hey, what rights do you want from our company? Serialized numbers on our cards. All right, here we go. Like, what the fuck? They reprinted T'Challa and Captain America from the Secret Layer into this.
Yeah.
So there's some potential for that, and the Captain America is stupid good.
You know, it'd be kind of cool if one of these sets, if they decide to do like vintage like versions of like these heroes.
Yeah.
Like,
I know that there are some
errors.
There's some good reprints on the bonus sheet. If you haven't seen the bonus sheet art yet, Deck, it's literal screenshots from comic books. Sometimes they look good, other times they look trash. Remember the screenshot cards from fucking Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
That.
Okay.
So we'll see. We are opening this box with our handy dandy LTT screwdriver because I have no idea where my knife is. A little draft guide in case you want to draft with your friends. Some good old drafty draft 40 card format constructed, you know, or limited. Hey, Deck, guaranteed foil in every pack. All right, who are we opening first? T'Challa, Scarlet Witch, or Wolvie?
Wanda.
I've heard the Wolverine card is pretty good in this too. Unliving Legionnaire. He's a 3 and a black with flying. He's a 3/2 with power up, 5 and 2 black. Return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand and put 2+1/+1 counters on this creature. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's move that over there. Black. Frozen in Ice is an enchantment for 2 and a blue. Enchant creature when this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and can't become untapped. Some good CC. Shield Spy Kit, artifact for white. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 whenever equipped creature attacks alone. Untap it and scry 1. Ooh. Yo, what up, Ratchet? Sending you a pack luck, man. Thanks. This, I'm gonna put this to the side because that would be good in my Jin Sakai deck. Hydra Assault Robot. He's a 1/3 for 2. Whenever another villain and or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. Interesting. That might be good in my Arabella deck. Serpent Specialist green. She's a 1/1 with Death Touch with power up 3 and a green. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature, so she just ramps herself up. Hire a crew instant for 2 and a red. Create a 2/1 black villain creature token with Menace. Then creatures you control get +1/+0 until the end of turn. Okay. Hydraulic Helpers. This is some Fantastic Four type shit. 1 and a blue, 2/3 with Defender. You can tap it for a blue. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells. Interesting. Speed, Young Avenger. 2 for 2. Or 2/2 for 2. Haste, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. When you do, target creature with haste can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste. Interesting. Oh shit. Patriot, shield wielder. Give me the lore around Patriot. Deck.
Yeah.
Who's Patriot? What Marvel assholes does?
I think it's just a Captain America copy.
Oh, okay. He's a 2/2 for 2. You can pay 2 and tap on another target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains hexproof until end of turn. Villainous Hideout. We got our first non-basic land. You can tap it for a gray or tap it for mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a villain spell or to activate an ability of a villain source. Pay 3 and tap it. Target villain you control can knives. Activate only as a sorcery. Oh. Ooh. Deck thoughts?
No, I'm not. By the way, is that Peter Melko? Hey, who's that? Who's the artist?
It's Invisible Woman. Sue Storm.
No. Who's the artist? Who's? Did it tell you the artist?
Yeah. Lanil Francis Yu and Sunny Go.
Oh, okay, I'll get for them.
She is a 2/5 for 5 with lifelink. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on 1 or more other heroes you control, you may create a 0/4 colorless wall creature token with Defender. Huh. That might be interesting for like a little counters deck, I guess. Captain Marvel, Earth's Protector. Hey, we got a mythic. Wait, was this also a mythic? No, that's a uncommon. Never mind. Legendary creature, a 5/4 for 5. Flash, flying lifelink with power up 5 and 2 white. Put a +1/+1 counter and an indestructible counter on Captain Marvel. Damn, that makes her expensive. I don't know if she's good or not. Our foil is going to be Decoy Ploy. Cost 2. It's an instant. Choose 1 or both. Return target villain creature from your graveyard to your hand, and return target hero card from your graveyard to your hand. Huh. Bullshit token. What do we think of the lands deck? These are all right. I don't know. Like any of these like New York themed full art lands, I don't really vibe on. It's weird having New York as a fantasy land. You know what I mean? Or a fantasy plane. It's weird.
Yeah.
On the floor. Agents of Hydra. 1/1 for 2. When this creature dies, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with Menace. Another Frozen in Ice. Raft Security Ossifer. 1/3 for 2. You can pay 2 and tap him to tap a target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate if it targets a creature with power 3 or less. Repulsor Blast. Costs 3 and a red. With Teamwork 2. This is new. Teamwork, I think, is a new keyword. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you may tap any number of creatures you control with a total power of 2 or more. Okay. Repulsor Blast deals 5 damage to target creature if this spell was cast using Teamwork. Okay, so Teamwork is optional. It also deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Might be some interesting pinging. Wakandan Royal Guard. 4 in the green, 4/4 with vigilance. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. If that creature is another hero, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it instead. Yo, that art is pretty sick, though. Thoughts, deck?
Yeah.
With Doctor Strange and Thor. We say thee nay. It's an instant arcane for 2. Teamwork 2. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2.
Sure,
Counter that spell unless its controller pays 4 instead if it was cast using teamwork. Volcanic Villain, a 3/2 for 3 with haste and power up. Power up costs 5 and a red. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature. A lot of self-buffing in this set. Truck Toss is an instant 2 and 2 red. This spell costs 2 less if you cast less to cast if I control a vehicle. Truck Toss deals 4 damage to any target. You know, I like the flavor of this, right? Like,
yeah,
it's Abomination literally throwing a taco truck, right? And it's cheaper if you control a vehicle because, you know, he's throwing a vehicle. I also love the flavor text. It's a quote from Hulk saying, "No, I love tacos," in all caps. This is a declivity card if I ever seen one.
Fuck yeah, it is. I love tacos.
Mr. Hyde,
I really
Monster
do,
Within, 2 and a green, 2/2. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose 1. Put a +1/+1 counter on Mr. Hyde, or I can remove a counter from a creature you control. If I do, draw a card. Red Guardian, Super Soldier. 2/2 for 3. Flash, when Red Guardian enters, destroy target creature and opponent controls that dealt damage this turn. And he has Flash. Kid Loki, a 1/1 for 1. Each creature you control that you've put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on this turn has hexproof. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Kid Loki. Super Scroll, 3 black and a red, or 3 black and a colorless. He's a rare. He's a 4/5. Oh, I think this is technically a Woober commander. He has flying. You can pay 2 and a white and create a 0/4 colorless wall creature token with defender. Pay 3 and a green. Super Scroll gets +4/+4 until the end of turn. Pay 4 and a red. Super Scroll deals 4 damage to target creature. Pay 5 and a blue. Target player draws 4 cards. Interesting. Whoops. That needs to go in the black pile. Bold Biochemist, 1/3 for 2, power up, 5 and a blue, put a +1/+1 counter, blah, 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 and draw 2 cards. Okay. Blue. Pim Technologies, this land enters tap when, okay, it's a life gain land. Neat. And then our token. See if Wolverine fucking treats us any better, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I do love this art, though, deck.
Ooh.
I like that. Murdoch's Crusade. 1 and a white, sorcery with teamwork 4. Choose 1. If this spell was cast using teamwork, choose both instead. 1 Street Justice. Exile target creature with toughness 4 or greater. Or Legal Justice. Legal Justice. Exile target enchantment with mana value 4 or greater. So some good old-fashioned white removal. 2 and a black for a 2/3 with lifelink, Kingpin's Enforcers. Pay 2 and a black, sacrifice an artifact or creature and draw a card. Hero in Training, a 2/2 for 3. When this creature enters, draw a card. If you control another hero, you gain 2 life. Pet Avengers. This one's you, right? This is your card. You made this, right, deck?
No, maybe. Who knows?
4/4 for 4 with reach. With power up, 6 and a green. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature and create a 3/2 white hero creature token with vigilance. So can you just power up over and over and over again? Because it doesn't say you can only do it once. It's not like that Aether Drift mechanic. Expend, exhaust. So I think you can repeat it. And then we have D power, 2 and a blue. This costs spell costs 2 less to cast if this targets an attacking creature. Target creature gets -4/-0 until the end of turn, and then you get to draw a card. Vision of Love, 1 in a red. You may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Dependable Quinjet, artifact vehicle for 3. 3/3 with flying. It's a mana rock to add of any color. And then you can crew it for 4. It's alright, I guess. Black Widow, double agent, our first multicolor card. A 1, a white, and a black for a 3/2 with Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gains first strike and menace until the end of turn. Ooh. That might also be good in my Jin deck. Misty Knight, hero for hire. 3/1 for 2. Pay 2, tap, and discard a card. Draw a card for each card you've discarded this turn. Okay. White Tiger, Ava Ayala. This is a 2/2 for 2 with power up 5 and green. +1/+1. Create the Tiger God, a legendary 4/4 green cat god creature token with the Tiger God can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. So essentially as menace. Understood. Oh, can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Interesting. That might be fun.
Are these...
You talking to me or something else?
I'm not sure else.
Oh, did Bame ever get back to you about the games, by the way?
He has not messaged me yet.
Moonstone, Harsh Mistress, a 2/4 for 4 with flying. Whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. If you do, until end of your next turn, you may play that card. Shield, Flying Car, 2 and a blue. It's a 3/3 vehicle. Flash flying. When this vehicle enters, exile up to 1 target creature you control. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Cool. So it's a little bouncy bounce. Then we have Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards. He has reach. Whenever 1 or more tokens you control enter, I may draw a card. Then Aim Labs enters tapped. It's a life gain land. And then our fucking token. All right, deck. We got another lineup. Who are we opening? Scarlet, Wakanda, Wolverine.
Wolverine this time.
On the ground. Roxanne Brutes, 4 and a black. He's a 4/4 with menace. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Basic land cycling. Pay 2 and discard the card. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Brave Brawler, a 2/1 for 2 with lifelink with power up to put counters on it. Another Unliving Legionnaire. Shield Deployment Drone, 2/2 for 3. Has flying. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Restorative Technique, 2 and a green. Sorcery, target player gains 2 life, then searches their library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffles. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. Alright. Another Visions of Love. Altian, or Atlantean Cavalry. 3/2 for 3. Vigilance. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Alright. Whiplash, Vengeful Engineer. He enters tapped. Whenever Whiplash attacks, if he's equipped, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of equipment attached to him. Ooh. That sounds neat.
It does. Why is that so big?
Huh? Why is that so what?
Yeah. Oh no, I got KFC and they gave me a fucking big ass straw for a drink.
We have Photon Blast Barrage, 2 red and X. When you cast a spell, copy it X times. You may choose new targets for the copies. Photon Blast deals 1 damage to target creature. So if you have a bunch of mana, you can just bop, 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 bop. That might be funny in my what's the fuck's it deck?
Yeah.
Ozai. Yeah, because he just generates red mana for free. And then you don't lose it. So you can just stockpile it and then pay that for a stupid amount. And then just essentially board wiping away.
Shit.
It like, I guess if it did say any target, it would be broken because you could literally do that and just kill somebody.
Yeah.
Mockingbird, Ace Agents, 2/2 for 4, double strike. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, put a +1/+1 counter on Mockingbird. Claim the Kingdom, 1 and a green enchantment. Has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control and a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 4th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, put an indestructible counter on target creature you control. Interesting. Our rare is the Sentry, Golden Guardian, 5/5 for 4. Flying, Vigilance, and Indestructible. When the Sentry enters, target opponent creates the Void, a legendary 5/5 black horror villain creature token with flying, indestructible, and the Void attacks each combat if able. Another hero in training, and then a basic swamp. Oh. And our token. I mean, we'll put this one off to the side. It has, like, cool art. It's the only, like, bonus art one we pulled so far. I don't know, dog. So far, not impressed.
Yeah, it's alright.
Red Room Recruit, a 1/2 for 2. When this creature enters, it connives. And that's it. Wakandan Drone Flock, a 3/3 for 4 flying. When this creature enters, scry 2. We love a scry engine. Decoy Ploy, 1 and a black instant, choose one or both. Return target villain card from your graveyard to your hand. Return target hero card from your graveyard to your hand. Didn't we unbox another something like that? Whoops. But like it had like a teamwork cost to it. Am I dumb? No, it was just a foil of the same card, and I just read it all over again. Waste of my time. Giant-sized flying ant, 3/2 for 4. Flash, flying. When this creature enters, choose one. Tap target non-land permanent. Untap target non-land permanent. Giant growth. Target creature gets +3/+3 till end of turn. Pretty sure that's a reprint. Kree Sentinel, a 5/5 for 5 with reach and basic land cycling. Restorative Technique, 2 and a green. Target player gains 2 life. I read this one already. We have it. Kid Loki, we have it. Political Triumph. Is that the most Trump card you've ever seen, Deck?
No.
It's an enchantment for a white. Whenever a creature you control enters, scribe 1 and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 4th counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it and put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Another Claim the Kingdom. Ooh, we got Ares. 1 for a black or 1 black red for a 4/3. Ares attacks each combat if able. Whenever an attacking creature you control dies, return that card to its owner's hand. That might be pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. Put that over there with my maybe pile. Secret Invasion, 2 blue and 1 enchantment. Enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, exile up to 1 target creature other than the enchanted creature until this aura leaves the battlefield. Enchanted creature becomes a copy of that creature until this aura leaves the battlefield. Oh, okay. And then the creature has ward 2. I think I just mouth souped all over myself. 5 and 2 blue for Atlantis attacks as a sorcery with teamwork 4. Choose one. The spell was cost using teamwork. Choose both. Target player creates a 6/5 blue Leviathan creature token with hexproof. Return 1 or 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hands. So a little bouncy bounce. Boros life gain land, and then our token. You know, I think Ratchet might have jinxed us by sending us pack lock deck. Project Deathlock Soldier, a 1/2 for 1. You can pay 2 and a black and return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Yo, at a glance, the way that Moon Knight's cape is there, I thought I accidentally got a Momo card. I thought it was Momo's ears. Dead ass. I was like, there's no fucking shot that I just got an avatar card.
For the biggest money ever. It's a massive movement.
4 and a white, create 2/3/2 white hero creature tokens with vigilance, and that also has basic land cycling for planes. Rapid rescue. It's a green instant. Mill 2 cards. You may put a permanent card from among the milled cards into your hand. You gain 2 life. All right. Crimson operative. 3 and a green for 3/2 with prowess. Whenever this creature enters, exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play it. They're making a lot more cards that let you play exiled cards until the end of your next turn. Savage Land Dino. Trample. Basic land cycling. Hey.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool looking. Blazing Crescendo. 1 and a red. It's a common. Instant, target creature gets +3/+1 until the end of your turn. Exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. All right. Iron Man. Wasn't this a secret layer? Wasn't this the secret layer Tony one? Am I dumb? I don't think so because it's an uncommon.
I don't think so.
I don't know. 2 and is it? I think, is it right? I don't remember. 2 blue and a red. For 1/4 flying vigilance, Iron Man gets +1/+0 for each other artifact I control. Whenever Iron Man attacks, if an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. So definitely like an artifact heavy deck. Falcon Winged Wonder. 4 and a blue for 3/4 flying with avian telepathy. Telepathy? Jesus Christ, I can't fucking talk today. When Falcon enters, create Red Wing, a legendary 1/1 blue bird scout creature token with flying, and whenever Red Wing attacks, surveil 1. Colleen Wing Street Samurai. This might be another one for my Samurai deck. It's a 2/2 for 2. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, put a +1/+1 counter on Colleen.
Have they done DC yet? Well, they've just been Marvel.
There has not been a DC set.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be honest. If they do a DC set, I'm building a Batman fucking deck.
Arnim Zola, Bio Fanatic. 2 and a black for a 2/3. Pay 3 and tap. Create a tap 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. Activate only if there are 2 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Hey.
Ooh.
Our rare for the pack is Daredevil, Man Without Fear. He's a 3/4 for 4. With Vigilance and Haste, Radar Sense. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. Love that. Whenever you attack, you may exile the top card of your library. If that card is a hero card, Daredevil gets +2/+1 until the end of turn. You may play that card this turn. No, that's a cool art one, so we're gonna put that there. Another Frozen in Ice, and then another Life Gain land. Just this time it's Rakdos. Hey, look, there's our Void token. That's a pretty good looking token.
Yeah.
And then on the backside it's a squirrel. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, the another chase card is that Squirrel Girl token. Or not token.
Whatever.
The Squirrel Girl card that like is really, 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 really fucking good in fucking squirrel decks or whatever the fuck. Web Up. Oh. This is a Spider-Man card. I have like 9 copies of this.
No.
Another Agents of Hydra. Another Burrow backup. Where's my super suit? 1 in a blue for, or with flash. Use this when this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Untap that creature. Equipped creature gets +1/+2, and that costs 2 to equip. Kunlun, Warrior, 1 in a red, 2/2. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Go nuts! Speaking of Squirrel Girl. Sorcery for a green with Teamwork 3. Choose one, both if you paid the teamwork cost. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Target creature you control fights target creature and opponent controls. I love fighting mechanics. Another Quinjet. Claw, Sonic Subjugator, 2/2 for 3. With Sonic Attack, when Claw enters, target player reveals a number of cards from their hand equal to 1 plus the number of creature cards in your graveyard. You choose one of them. That player discards that card. Hey, look, another Iron Man. Mockingbird, Ace Agent with double strike, 3 and a white, 2/2, double strike. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature. Oh, we have that one. The Thing, Ben Grimm. He's a 7/7 for 6 with trample. Whenever one or more heroes you control deal damage to a player, put 2 +1/+1 counters on the Thing. Hey, we got motherfucking Wolvie, dog. He's a rare. He's a 3/5 for 4 with haste. When Wolverine enters, he fights up to one target creature. If damage would be dealt to Wolverine, instead that damage is dealt, but all other damage already dealt to him is healed. Okay, the wording on that card is really weird. And then we have a 3/4 for 4. It's Kang, Temporal Tyrant. Whenever Kang attacks, he connives. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. A wall and alien token. I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the swamp.
Someone's fucking for sure. Yeah.
Is Wanda just big chilling on the bridge? Is that what's going on there?
Focus.
I don't think it's gonna focus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on in that swamp. We're going to open these 2 next, and then you get to pick one of the 3 again. Floor. Giant-sized alien ant. I'm pretty sure we already opened that one. Unliving Legionnaire. Web up. Red Room Recruit. Rapid Rescue. We have... This one's new. 2 and a red for a 2/2. Machinesmith Automaton with Trample. Whenever another artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. All right, I'm seeing some artifact synergy. Ant-Man's Army, 2 and a green. It's a 3/2. When this creature enters, create a food token or a treasure token. Got our first equipment. It's a red. Hawkeye's Bow. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has reach. Whenever equipped creature becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Interesting. Swordsman, Sharp Scoundrel, 1 in a black for a 2/2. Whenever another villain you control enters, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to target a creature you control. Whenever an equipped creature you control attacks, it connives. There's a lot of connive in this deck. Iron Lad, Diverging Destiny, a 2/2 for 3. Flying Vigilance, you may look at the top card of your library at any time, and then tap it. Reveal the top card of your library. If it's an artifact card, draw a card. Oh my god. Supervillain Lockup, 1 in a white. It's an enchantment with flash. When this enchantment enters, exile the target tapped creature an opponent controls until the enchantment leaves the battlefield. Armor Wars is our rare. 2 blue and a red. Chapter 1, you may draw a card for each artifact you control. If you do, each opponent draws a card. Okay, a little bit of group hug card draw there. Artifact spells you cast this turn cost 1 less to cast for Chapter 2, and then Chapter 3. This saga deals X damage to target opponent, where X is the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. Interesting. Hulking Burgeoning Bruiser, 2/3 for 3. Vigilance. Whenever another creature you control enters, if it has greater power or toughness than Hulking, put a +1/+1 counter on Hulking. So bigger creatures make him bigger. Little beach party for the full art island. Interesting. Another token. All right, we got another Burrow backup, another bold biochemist, another Project Death Soldier. Iron Man. It's a instant for 2 and a blue. Until the end of turn, target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 4/4, and it gains flying. Draw a card. Another Go Nitz. Another Sentinel. Another We Say Thee Nay. I kind of hate the name of that card. Rick Jones, Destined Sidekick. Who's Rick Jones? Dak, you're my lore master.
You don't actually know. I don't remember that name at all. Let's see.
Well, he's a 0/3 for a green. You can pay 3 and tap and mill 4 cards. You may put a hero or enchantment card from among those cards into your hand. Let me know when you have the lore on Rick Jones. Just gonna fix my stacks real quick.
What is his power?
I don't know if he has a power, because he's fucking a sidekick. Well, I guess, no, I don't know. I feel like he's going to be a Robin. Well, I feel like he's the guy who brings the Gatorade to the Hulk.
Actually, he is a sidekick and friend of the Hulk.
Hey, big guy, I know you're mad right now and you're doing a lot of fighting, but here's a Gatorade. Let go. All right, Loki Laofe-san, mono red, 2 and a 1 for 2. You can pay 1 and tap him. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana value less than or equal to Loki's power this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Also has power up for 4 and a red to put 2+1/+1 counters on him. Kind of, you got to build him up a little bit. Shield Helicarrier, 4/5 for 4. It's a vehicle with flying. When this vehicle enters, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. And you have to crew it for 6. Ooh, Spider-Man to the rescue. He's a 3/2 for 3 hybrid colors. Flash, Vigilance, and Reach. No one dies. When Spider-Man enters, you may tap him. When you do, another target non-attacking creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. I just saw like the corner of cool art, I think. A 1/4 for 3, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. Vigilance and Reach. I have no maximum hand size. And Embiggen Fist. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Until the end of turn, Miss Marvel gains. Miss Marvel's base power is equal to the number of cards in your hand. Damn! Ooh, and it's foil? Oh, it's a common. Ooh. Take up the shield. 1 and a white. Put a +1.
It looks like a it's a portrait card.
Yeah.
But it has other cards that, match it to it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Interesting. And then we have a basic island. Another token. All right. Black Panther, Scarlet, or Wolvie? Which one? Which one, Declivity? Decky Wecky? Did he say that comment and leave? Fucking bastard.
Yeah.
Which one are you picking? Black Panther, Scarlet, or Wolvie?
Wolvie. We'll go Wolvie again.
Wolvie.
Let's go. Let's get that 1/1. Let's get that 1/1.
There's no serialized cards in the set, remember?
Shut up. I think of it. Just get the soul card real quick.
Dude, if I pulled the Mind Stone, that'd be kind of lit. 3 and a black for Hydra Infiltration. When this enchantment enters, target opponent discards 2 cards. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, target opponent loses 1 life, and I gain 1 life. That actually... I'm putting that over there because that might be good in the Jin deck. Another Shield Spy Kit. That one's already over there for him. Call Damage Control. 1 and a green. Choose up to 2. Return those cards from your graveyard. What? What? Oh, okay. Choose up to 2. Return those cards from your graveyard to your hand. Target artifact card, target creature card, target enchantment, or target land. That's worded really weird. Another Crimson whatever the fuck. Another Giant Growth. Herbie Scout Unit. Colorless for 4. 2/1 flying. Whenever this creature enters, draw a card, and you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Another Blast Barrage. U.S. Agent John Walker, dude. There he is.
Hey, the John.
3/2 for 4 black-white hybrid. When U.S. Agent enters, create a colorless equipment artifact token named Sturdy Shield with equipped creature gets +1/+2 and equipped to attach it to U.S. Agent. It's pretty neat. You get a little free equipment out of it. Stature Size Shifter. It's a 1/1 for 1. Stature can't be blocked if her power is 1 or less. Also has a power up for X and 2 blue. Put X +1/+1 counters on Stature. Training Regimen, 3 and a green. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have Trample. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That one's pretty neat. Not gonna lie. Our rare is Scientist Supreme of AIM. He's a 2/2 for 2. Pay 2 life. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control from an artifact source. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only during your turn and only once each turn. Ooh. Thor Odinson, a 4/4 for 5. Flying Vigilance, Prowess. So he's just a big dude. Has no other abilities. He flies, he doesn't tap, and then whenever you cast a non-creature, he gets +1/+1 until end of turn twice because he has 2 prowess.
Planes.
Yeah, the planes has a little Captain America on there, fucking giving a high five to a kid. I like that robot villain token. That's dope. I like that. Yeah, we're not pulling anything really cool here, deck.
Yeah, it'd be kind of lame. I might have to go buy one just to prove you wrong.
Ratchet, the fuck did you do to us, dude? The fuck? Vision's Villainy for 2 and a black. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a villain. You draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. 3 Commandos, 2 and a white. Flying Vigilance, Prowess. He's a 2/1 for 3. Trickster's Stratagem, 3 and a blue. I did nothing. You wished us good luck, dude. And you sent us bad luck. The owner of target creature an opponent controls puts it into their library, second from the top or on the bottom. Then up to 1 target creature you control connives. Knight of Vundagor. 1 and a green. It's a 2/1 cat knight villain creature with trample. Whenever you put a +1/+1 counter on another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. This ability triggers only once each turn. Interesting. Lightning Strike. 1 and a red. Deals 3 damage to any target. I wonder if that's a Thor card. Super Strength, 4 and a green. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +4/+4 and has trample and ward 1. That's pretty mean.
That's definitely a Thor card right there.
No, that's definitely Hulk on that art, dog.
Oh, no. Thor's strongest Avenger.
You know what? You're not wrong. AIM Synthoids.
Yeah, besides when a Hulk eats a whole villain, it's
1/3 for 2. When this creature enters the Veil 2. Wiccan. Rising Magician, a 4/4 for 5. Flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile non-target or exile another target non-land, non-token permanent. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So another little bouncy bounce. The Masters of Evil. 5/6 for 6. Other villains you control get +2/+1. You can pay 1 and a black, discard this card. Search your library for a plan card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Oh shit, we got another cap. Is this a good one? It's an uncommon. Vigilance, whenever a creature you control becomes tapped during your turn. If it's the first time that creature has become tapped this turn, untap. It's not the good one. Kang the Conqueror. Ooh, this one's a mythic, apparently. Alright. 2 and 2 blue. He has flying and power up for 5 and 3 blue. Put a +1/+1 counter on Kang. Take an extra turn after this one. During that turn, power up abilities can't be activated. That's pretty cool. So you get like a little cheeky bonus turn.
Yes.
I wonder what I would want to do with that. I'm gonna put him down there with those. Hawkeye, Master Marksman, 2/2 for 2, flying, or sorry, not flying. First strike and reach. Trick arrows. Whenever Hawkeye becomes tapped, you may pay 1 up to 3 times. When you do, choose up to that many. You can do net, which targeted creature can't block this turn. Explosive. Hawkeye deals 2 damage to target player. Or boomerang. Discard a card, then draw a card. Another volcanic villain, just this time foil, and then another life gain land, and then the Leviathan token and a food token. Come on. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. Stolen Stark Tech, 1 in a black, flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Equipped creature also gets +1/+0, and it costs 1 to equip. Aim Scientist, we've read that one. Hero in Training, we've read that one. Decoy Play, we've read that one. Kree Sentinel. Aerial Doombot, 1/1 for 1, flying, power up, 5 in a blue, put 3 +1/+1 counters on this creature. Ant-Man's Army once again. Echo Perceptive Prodigy. 2 in a blue for 1/4 vigilance. Pay 1 and tap. Copy that. Copy target ability or triggered ability you control from a creature source. You may choose new targets for the copy. Team Tactics. I love Team Fight Tactics.
I love Team Fight Tactics.
Is this a Riot card?
Oh my god.
1 in a red, teamwork 1,
Sponsor.
Target creature gains double strike.
League of Legends, Magic coming soon, even though they have their own fucking card game now.
Dude, that'd be dope. I mean, to be fair, didn't Marvel have their own fucking card game for a while? Final Fantasy has its own card game. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. If this spell was cast using teamwork, that creature also gains trample until end of turn. Abomination, Terrifying Titan. He's a 4/4 for 4, trample with power up for 5 and 4 for 7. Put a +1/+1 counter on Abomination. He fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Okay. Multicolor. Baron Strucker, Hydra Overlord, 2/2 for 3. Villain spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Okay. Whenever another villain you control enters, you may have it connive. Do this only once each turn. Multiversal Incursion. It's our mythic for the pack. Cost 7 for each non-token creature you control. Create a token that's a copy of that creature. Except, whoa, what? For each non-token creature you control, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it isn't legendary. That's kind of nuts. Quake, Agent of Shield, a 3/3 for 3. Seismic Takedown. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, tap target creature or land. And then an island and our token. All right, Decky Wecky, my boy. Choose one of the 3.
Black Panther.
I feel like maybe I just have better luck ripping packs off stream.
Look at that luck.
There we go. Jesus Christ, that pack didn't want to open. That means there's something good in here, right?
No.
Fuck.
You need a bunch of dupes.
You know what? We're gonna turn off my face cam. That's not needed. We're just ripping cards, dog. There we go.
We are.
Roxxon Brutes. We read that one earlier. Another Murdoch's Crusade. Hydra Troopers, I'm pretty sure we read. Panther Pounce. It's an instant for a wipe. Target player investigates. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains flying until end of turn. And untap it. Interesting. Why? Oh, you can untap like your big creature and put a counter on it and then make it a blocker. If someone's sending like a big flyer at you or some shit. Another D-Power. Another Operative. Another Pet Avengers. Another I Am Iron Man. Another Team Fight Tactics. She-Hulk Jade Defender. 3 and a green. With Reach and Trample. Power up. Destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Put a +1/+1 counter on She-Hulk. Ghost Spectral Saboteur. 2/2 for 3, flash and intangibility. Ghost can't be blocked. Ooh, we got a comic book card. See it there, deck. The Coming of Galactus. It's an enchantment saga. Costs 5. Chapter 1, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Chapters 2 and 3 are both each opponent loses 2 life. And Chapter 4, create Galactus, a legendary 16/16 black elder alien creature token with flying trample. And whenever Galactus attacks, destroy target land. That's fucking mean.
Take some Bobos in there?
Yeah.
You did?
That's good.
Madam Mask, 3/2 for 5. When Madam Mask enters, she connives. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. Another life gain deck. Or land. So many life gain lands. Just open, you son of a bitch! Kree Commandos again. Hour of Defeat, 3 and a black. Destroy target creature and surveil 1. Giant-sized flying ant, 3 and a blue. Hydra Assault Robot. Giant Growth. Hawkeye's Bow. Hydraulic Helper. Okoye! Dora Milaje Leader. 3/2 for 4. When Okoye enters, create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. Attacking creature tokens you control have first strike. Super Intelligence. Costs a blue. Enchant creature at the beginning of the upkeep on... excuse me. At the beginning of the upkeep of enchanted creature's controller, that player draws a card. Speedball New Warrior, 2/2 for 3. Whenever a player casts a spell that targets Speedball, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You may choose new targets for that spell. Okay. Doc Samson, Super Psychiatrist. Bro, that psychiatrist is yoked. Deck, is this you?
Fuck no.
He's a 3/6 for 5. If you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent you control, put that many +1 of each of those kinds of counters on that permanent instead. You can also tap, add X mana of any one color where X is Doc Samson's power. So he's like a big mana dork. Oh, our rare's the Scarlet Witch. 2/3 for 3. Instant and sorcery spells you cast with mana value 4 or greater cost X less to cast, where X is Scarlet Witch's power. That might be good in my other deck. Putting that one off to the side with the multicolors. Rapid Rescue. You read that one? Another fucking life gain land. And then a Merfolk and Doombot token. Alright. Alright, Duck, I'm going to hold this one token side up to the camera. You smell anything good in here?
No.
No?
I
Okay.
can't even see you. Yeah. Scratch sniff.
Scratch. Nah, it smells like cards, dude. 3 and a blue, sorcery, Trickster Stratagem. The owner of the target creature an opponent controls puts it into their library. Oh, we read that one. Another decoy ploy. Raft Security Officer, 1 and a white. He's a 1/3. Pay 2 and tap target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate if target creature with power 3 or less. We might have read that one already. Another Lightning Strike. Another Super Suit. Undercover Scroll, a 1/1 for 2. As long as there are 2 or more creature cards in your graveyard, this creature gets +2/+2 and is all creature types. Okay. And then he's also a mana dork to tap for any color. Surveillance Room. When this land enters, surveil 1, you can tap it for a gray. You can also pay 1 and tap it for 1 mana of any color. Another Okoye. Another Abomination. Another Super Intelligence. Gleaming Bastion. These are rare. You can tap it for a gray, or you can tap it for white or blue. Activate if this only if this land entered this turn, or if you control a basic land. Those lands aren't bad. Ooh, another rare. The Vision, colorless. A 2/5 for 4, flying and vigilance. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Solar Beam, the Vision gains double strike until end of turn. Density Control, the Vision gains indestructible until end of turn. And Technopathy, draw a card. Interesting. Ironheart, Clever Champion, a third rare, brother. Jesus. A 3/4 for 5. Improvise. Your artifacts can help cast the spell. Each artifact you tap after you're done activating mana abilities pays for 1. Flying non-creature spells you cast have improvise. Okay. Decent little artifact card. And then another planes. And then another token. So on the full arts, it looks like they did different arts. So you have this one, the planes where Falcon America is saving or fighting somebody. Yeah. And you have like the mall one. That's pretty neat. All right, choose again, deck. Wanda, Logan, or T'Challa?
Let's go Wanda.
Isn't there also like a mobile game called Marvel Superheroes?
Yeah, it's actually a good one.
Not to be confused with Marvel Snap.
I think it is Marvel Snap. Marvel Snap is Marvel Snap is the good one. I don't know what the other one.
Widow's Bite. 1 in a black. It's an instant with Teamwork 3. Obviously, if you pay the Teamwork, you get to choose both instead of 1. Target creature gains Death Touch until end of turn. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Agent of Atlas. 2/2 for 2 with prowess. Nothing special there. Another super strength. Obviously, that's Thor on the card, right? That's what we're saying. Strongest Avenger. Right under that is Hulk Smash. It costs 2 with Teamwork 4. Pick 1 unless you paid the Teamwork cost. Destroy target non-creature artifact. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its powered target creature and opponent controls. That would be so mean in a red-green deck. And then you swing with fucking Jumbo Cactuar. His power is fucking 10,000. Then you play this at instant speed. Oh, it's a target creature. Never mind. God damn it. I guess that would be broken. I also see what might be a cool art card. I saw the little side of it. 7/6/4/6 Savage Land Dinosaur has trample and basic lion cycling. So, just big beastie. Big stompy. Ultron Drone. Colorless for 3. It's a 2/3 with power up 6. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature and create a 2/2 colorless robot villain artifact creature token. Whoops, I just realized I put a white card down here. Tigra, Feline Fury. 2/1 for 2. Flash and trample. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Tigra. Tigra? Is it Tigra or Tigra? Deck?
Huh.
Is it Tiger or Tigra?
I think it's called Tigra. I don't know that one actually.
Okay. Crossbones, he's a 3/3 for 4. Death Touch. Whenever another villain you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Crossbones. He deals 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers only once each turn. That's pretty neat though. Iron Lad again. Supervillain Lockup. We read this one. Ooh, Arc Reactor, rare. 5 with improvise. This artifact enters tapped. Tap it for 3 mana. That's pretty fucking neat. I like that. Stark Industries Executive. 1/2 for a 1. Pay 2 and tap it and create a treasure token. Avengers Hangar. It's another life gain. And then the wall token and an alien token. I don't remember what was where. Jack, you smell anything good in this pack?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Hydra Troopers. Crowd of True Believers. It's 1/2 for 1. You can tap it, and target creature you control that's attacking alone gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and I gain 1 life. Aim Scientist again. Volcanic Villain again. Powerful Broker. It's a 3/3 for 3. You can tap it for each kind of counter on target permanent or player. Give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. Activate only as a sorcery. Another Helper. Super Speed. It's an enchantment with flash. Enchant creature. When this aura enters, enchanted creature gains first strike until end of turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has haste. Titania, Rugged Rumbler, 5/5 for 3. As an additional cost, you cast a spell, discard a card, or pay 2. Also as ward, discard a card or pay 2. It's pretty neat. Luke Cage, Power Man, 2/5 for 4. Unbreakable Skin. Whenever Luke Cage attacks alone, he gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Actually, I need to look at these for what I was saying is good for my other deck. I can't use her. She doesn't have a sword. Feels bad. But I can still use Shield Spike It. Cool. Doesn't fit the theme. Yellow Jacket. 1/2 for 2. Flying. Hey, look, there's our token. I'm just going to put that over there now. Heartless Marauder. Flying. Whenever another villain you control enters, Yellow Jacket gets +1/+0 and gains lifelink until the end of turn. We didn't open an Ultron yet, right? Yeah. 2/4
for drones mostly.
Yeah, 2/4 for 3. Whenever another non-token artifact you control enters, you may pay 2. If you do, create a token that's a copy of it. If the token isn't a creature, it becomes a 2/2 robot villain creature in addition to its other types. That's pretty sick. Ooh. Mommy? A 4/4 for 4. Storm, Wind Rider, Flying. Creatures with flying can't attack you or block creatures you control. Oh, shit. That's sick. Whenever you cast a spell that targets one or more creatures, those creatures gain flying until end of turn. That's actually really good to, like, mitigate flyers. I like that. Plus, it has the cool art. Oh, I also had some other cool art ones. That one I think I forgot to put in this pile. Nope, not that one. That one's just full art. Okay, we're good. Another Savage Land Dinosaur in the Plains. All right, deck, which one of the 3?
Let's go Black Panther.
Black Panther. Come on, man. Give me the Mind Stone. Man, this one really doesn't want to open. There we go. There we go. Red Room Recruit. Trickster. Crowd of True Believers. Kingpins and Enforcers. Futurist Forge. 1 in a blue. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Pay 3 in a blue. Sacrifice this artifact. Draw 2 cards. Hire a crew. 2 in a red. Create a 2/1 or create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. Then creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Undercover Scroll again. Black Widow again. Wonder Man Hollywood Hero. 4/4 for 5. Flying. Each power-up ability of permanents you control can be activated an additional time. Oh, it says activate each power. Weird. Hold on, where's another power-up ability? Am I looking at one? Does it say they can only happen once? I don't know. But you can power them up. Ghost again. Ooh, Dark Fortress. Black or red, activate only if it entered this turn or if you control a basic land. I like those. Heroic Feast, 2 and a green. It's our rare. When this enchantment enters, create a food token. Another automaton. Then a swamp of what looks like Hawkeye and Black Widow in a sewer. Another token. All right, Wolverine, give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something good since the commander decks weren't in stock. There's no token in this pack. That could be interesting. Atlantis Attacks. Widow's Bite. Raft Security Officer. Automaton. Serpent Specialist. A 1/1 for 1. Death Touch power. Oh yeah, power up abilities can only happen once. Okay, I didn't read that. Damn. That sucks. Whatever. Hawkeye's Bow. Wakandan Royal Guard. Hulking Bruiser. Thirst for Knowledge, 2 and a blue. Draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. Agent 13, Sharon Carter, 3/2 for 3. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, investigate. Ooh, full art. 2/3 for 3. Hybrid mana. When Bullseye enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a non-land card. When you do, Bullseye deals 2 damage to any target. You can also pay 3, tap, and sacrifice an artifact or discard a non-land card. Bullseye deals 2 damage to any target. I don't think that's good. Our rare is Winter Soldier, Icy Assassin. It's our boy Bucky, dude. He's a 2/2 for 2 with Vigilance and Menace. Winter Soldier gets +2/+0 for each equipment attached to him. You can also pay 3 and a white and a black and return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield with Finality counter on him. Then you may attach an equipment I control to him. Brave Brawlers are foil. And then Subterranean Cavern. It's another life gain land. And then fucking make your own token bullshit. I wonder if we've actually pulled anything of value. I mean, I feel like that Coming of Galactus has to be pretty good, right?
What do you think?
To make a massive fucking creature. We say nay to thee. Powerful broker. Executive. Swordsman. Iron Fist, living weapon, 2/3 for 3. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, Iron Fist gains. Tap Iron Fist, deals. Tap him and Iron Fist damage deals damage equal to his power to another target, or any other target. Could bully somebody with that. Spider Woman, Secret Agent, 1/4 for 4. Flash. When Spider Woman enters, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature can't become untapped for as long as you control Spider Woman. I think this is also a Spider-Man card. I think I have that. Ooh, War Leader's Call is our mythic, and it's a comic art. Thoughts on that deck?
Pretty good. Pretty good. I like that. Solid. Pretty solid. I guess a good solid 7.
It's enchantment for 3. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever a creature you control enters, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. That's pretty neat. Doctor Doom, another mythic. We got 2 mythics? A 3/3 for 6. When Doctor Doom enters, create 2 3/3 colorless robot villain artifact creature tokens named Doombot. As long as you control an artifact creature or a plan, Doctor Doom has indestructible. At the beginning of your end step, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Red Room Recruit and a mountain. Whoops. I mean, Doctor Doom might be worth something. That sounds pretty cool. If you're playing like black aggro or some shit. Hour of Defeats. Helicarrier Strike. Costs a white with Teamwork 2. Helicarrier Strike deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. If it was cast using Teamwork, deals 4 instead. Deathlock Soldier. Brave Brawler, a 2/1 for 2 with lifelink with power up. Savage Land Dinosaur again. Repulsor Blast again. Super Strength again. Too evil to stay dead. 2 and a black. Teamwork 4. Choose target creature card in your graveyard with mana value 4 or less. If this spell was cast using teamwork, instead choose target creature card in your graveyard. Return it to the battlefield. That's pretty neat. Hulk Gamma Goliath, a 6/5 for 5 with reach and trample. Power-up abilities of other creatures you control cost 3 less to activate. Also has power up for 6 in a red and a green. Put 5 +1/+1 counters on Hulk. Night Nurse, Healer of Heroes, 2/1 for 2. Flash and lifelink. When Night Nurse enters, choose target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from anywhere this turn. Return it to your hand. Reed Richards, 2/4 for 4. Reach. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, you may draw a card. Cool art. Another Arc Reactor. This one in the regular art. Damage control. Basic mountain. Token. All right, deck, pick one of the 3 again. I'm staring at all their faces. Deck.
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
No, let's pull a card. Let's pull a chaos card.
Chaos card? What the fuck is a chaos card?
I don't know. This is the first thought in my head.
Hydra Troopers. Kree Commandos. Frozen in Ice. Super Speed. Knight of Wondergore. I Am Iron Man. Another Take Up the Shield, but this time non-foil. Black Panther Vanguard. 2 a green and a white. Whenever another non-token hero you control enters, choose one. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, or creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Jessica Jones, Private Eye, 2/3 for 3. Tap and put a stun counter on Jessica Jones. Exile top X cards of your library, or X is Jessica Jones' power. You may play those cards this turn. Viv Vision, Teen Synthezoid, 2/2 for 3. Flying, Cybernetic Senses. Whenever VV Vision or Viv Vision attacks, draw a card if her power is 4 or greater. And then you can power up for 7, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Viv. Cosmic Cube, 2 and a black. It's a plan. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with Menache and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 7th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, you control target opponent during their next turn. Interesting. Is that a rare? It is a rare. And we got another rare here. The Kingpin of Crime. It's a 1/5 for 3. He has Extort. Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay a white or black. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. Whenever you attack, you may pay 2 life. If you do, until end of turn, creatures you control deal or control with toughness greater than their power assign combat damage equal to their toughness rather than their power. That's pretty neat. You do a big butts deck, dog. Crowd of True Believers. And then a life gain land. Just no fucking token. Oh, no, it was just stuck. Okay, never mind. Hey, we got the Tiger God token. And the Sturdy Shield token. Neat. Special tokens. Love special tokens. All right, Kingpins Enforcers. Take up the shield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Ninja of the Hand, a 2/2 for 3. Death Touch, power up, blah, 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 blah. Damage control, Forge, Automaton, Ultron Drone. Dark Deed. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Whoops.
Faded.
Huh?
Huh? What?
What'd you say? What'd you say? White Widow, free agent, 2/3 for 4. When White Widow enters, choose one. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures, or return target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Red Hulk, 6, 6/7.
Nah,
6.
fuck off.
Ah! Region Trample with Enrage. Whenever Red Hulk is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on him. When you do, he deals damage equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on him to any target. That sounds pretty neat. Shuri, Recondant Inventor, 2/1 for 2. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Pay 1 and tap. Target artifact you control becomes a copy of a second target artifact you control until end of turn, except it isn't legendary. Activate only as a sorcery. Ooh, and we got this cool vision card. The same vision we got earlier, just in the special art. Average of defeat, forest, token. All right, deck. After this one, you get to pick again. I think this is the last time you get to pick.
Ooh.
We're low. We are low on the cards. Ninja of the Hand, Atlantis attacks, take up the shield, Atlantean Cavalry, Hulk smash, Gorilla. A 2/2 for 2 with reach. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment. Activate only as a sorcery. Stark Industries Executive. Death to our enemies. 2 and a red. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a tap treasure token and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When it hits 4, when the 4th counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, it deals 7 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Another Black Panther Vanguard. Rewrite History, 2 and a blue. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control become tapped, draw a card, then discard a card, and put a plan counter on this enchantment. After 4, sacrifice it. When you do, return up to 2 target instant and or sorcery spells from your graveyard to your hand. Colleen Wings, Street Samurai once again. Oh, that's kind of a hit. This is a very good commander. Nick Fury, he's a Wooburg commander, but he's 2/1 for 1 white. He can power up for Wooburg. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on Nick Fury. Then look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put a hero, equipment, or vehicle from among them onto the battlefield. If it's a double-faced card, you may transform it. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Activate this each power up ability only once. Reduce the cost of his mana cost if he entered this turn. That's pretty neat. And then we got another rare, and it's our foil. 3/3 for 3. The Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. She has flying. Whenever the Mighty Thor attacks, exile up to 1 target non-artifact or creature. Then return that. Oh, okay, it's a bounce. Whenever an equipment you control enters, draw a card. Life gain land and a token. All right, deck. You might actually get one more after this. Which one of the 3? You pick, sir.
Let's go Wolverine again.
Wolverine. Fun fact about Wolverine. Did you know he's 6'7"?
No.
I know that's comically inaccurate.
That's awful. He's a fucking midget, basically.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 2 and a white. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, that creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. S.H.I.E.L.D. deployment drone. We've seen that already. We've seen that one already. We've seen that one already. Blazing Crescendo. It's an instant for 1 and a red. Target creature gets +3/+1 until the end of turn. Exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. I may pay or play that card. Scroll, another surveillance room. Madam Hydra, 2/3 for 4. Whenever you cast a villain spell, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with Manache. Khazar of the Savage Land, 3/2 for 5. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands from the top of your library. When Khazar enters, create Zabu, A legendary 2/2 green cat creature token with landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Zabu. That's pretty cool. The Baxter building can tap it for a gray. You can also pay for and tap it. Add 4 mana in any combination of colors. That's pretty neat. Pay 4 and tap it. Draw a card. Activate only if you control a creature with toughness 4 or greater. Pim Particles. Cast a blue. It's a sorcery. Target creature gains vigilance until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. Draw a card. Ooh, deck. Thor, God of Thunder, Mythic, in the comic art thingy. Showcase? I think this is Showcase. I don't know. A 5/5 for 5 with flying. When Thor enters, exile target equipment, instant, or sorcery card from your graveyard. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Thor deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target. That's pretty sick. Another shield spy kit, and then another life gain and a bullshit token. Visions of Villainy, 2 and a black. This spell costs 1 less if you control a villain. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Another Web Up. Another Roxon Brutes. Another Kunlun Warrior. Another Pet Avengers. Another Executive. Another Blazing Crescendo. Another Khazar. Ronin Shadow Stalker. 3/3 for 3. Pay 2 life. Add 2 mana of 1 color. Spend this mana only to cast equipment spells or to activate equip abilities. Activate only once each turn. You can also tap and sack an equipment attached to Ronin. Target creature gets -4/-4 until the end of turn. Activate only as sorcery. Quake, Agent of Shield, 3/3 for 3. Oh, we read that one. War Machine, Legacy of Iron, 1/3 for 3 with Boros Hybrid. Has flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is War Machine's power. Our rare is Astonishing Ant-Man, 1/1 for 2. Whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on the Astonishing Ant-Man. You can pay 2 and a green and tap and remove any number of +1/+1 counters from the Astonishing Ant-Man and create that many 1/1 green insect creature tokens. And we got another Madam Hydra, this time in foil, a basic mountain, and a token. Visions of Villainy, Panther Pounce, Cruel Alliance, 2 and a black, Teamwork 2, exile target creature with mana value 3 or less. If it was Teamwork, you also gain 3 life. Rapid Rescue, Futuristic Forge, Kunlun, Vibranium Energy Daggers. It's an equipment for 1. Indestructible. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, and then you equip it for 3. Jessica Jones, Private Eye, Ant-Man Colony Commander, 2/2 for 3. Whenever Ant-Man attacks, you may pay 1. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on any, or when you do, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Whenever you put a +1/+1 counter on a creature, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. This ability triggers once each turn. Huh. Whiplash. Pretty sure we read that one. Thor Odinson, 4/4 for 5. Oh, it's that one again. Vision Quest is our rare. It's a blue-red with X. Search your library and or graveyard for an artifact creature card with mana value X or less and put it onto the battlefield with X additional +1/+1 counters on it. If X is 4 or greater, it gains haste until end of turn. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Another bow. Another life gain land, and a token. All right, deck, you get to pick again. Which one of our 3 friends are you picking?
Wanda.
These are the last 3 packs, deck. I think we got burned.
Yeah. But you're gonna have duplicates.
This box was not a good pull for me.
It was not. It was a shitty box. You know what? You can buy 7 more. It's fine.
I'm not doing that. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I'm not doing that. Evil's Thrall, that's a new one. 2 and a red, sorcery, gain control of target creature until end of turn. If you control a villain with greater mana value than that creature, gain control of that creature until the end of my next turn instead. Untap that creature, it gains haste. Captain Marvel, Spaceborne, 4/4 for 5. Flying Vigilance, Cosmic Awareness. As long as an opponent has cast a spell this turn, you may cast spells as though they had flash. Another Madam Mask. Ooh, this one looks cool. Our rare is a Saga. It's a 4 cost, 2 in Rakdos. It's Avengers Under Siege. Chapter 1. Create 2 2/1 black villain creature tokens with Menace. Chapter 2, this saga deals 2 damage to each non-villain creature and each opponent. Chapter 3, create a treasure token for each villain you control. That's pretty cool. Want another one of those cool fucking control lands? And then a regular plains. Alright, deck, we got 2 left. Which one? Here, actually, we'll do it this way. Deck, which one do you think has a better pull in it?
Wolverine. Oh, that's a better pull in it.
Okay, so we're going to open Wolverine last. Redo our stacky stacks, get them all nice and clean. Well, cleaner. And then we're just going to end this little session, and I'll get to scanning and organizing these cards. See if we actually pulled anything fucking worth. All right, Wolverine has the better pull, so we open T'Challa. Hey, there's the Zabu fucking token. That's pretty neat. Agent of Atlas, just a creature with prowess. Agents of Hydra, shield deployment drone. Another super suit. Where's my super suit? Power broker. Repulsor blast. Daggers. 2/2 for 4. Justice Vance Astrovic. Has flying. When Justice enters, return up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent to its owner's hand. Whenever another non-land permanent you control is returned to its owner's hand, put a +1/+1 counter on Justice. Another She-Hulk. Hex Magic. 2 and a red. Exile all cards from your hand, then draw that many cards. Until the end of your next turn, you may play cards exiled this way. Another Dark Deed. Our rare is Thunderbolt's Conspiracy. It's black and 3. Has flash. Whenever a villain you control dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a finality counter on it. That creature is a hero in addition to its other types. Interesting. Another Luke Cage for our foil. And then another life gain. And then it's the Red Wing and Zabu token. That's kind of crazy. Not really. All right, let's see. Mind Stone? You thinking of Mind Stone?
I'm thinking it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a Mind Stone, but it's gonna say Soul Stone on it.
Shit, dude, you're fucking the fucking misprint of the ages, dog.
That would be fucking
Aim Scientist, Agent of Atlas, Hours of Defeat, Agent of Shield, Ant-Man's Army, 3/2 for 3. When this creature enters, okay, that's the creative tokens one. Volcanic Villain, Damage Control, Aerial, Doombot, Falcon Wings, Harness, Hercules, Prince of Power, 3/3 for 3 with power up. Grim Reaper, Lethal Legionnaire. I don't think we got anything cool. Just peeking. 3 4 for 4. Whenever Grim Reaper attacks, you may pay 3 and a black. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking with a finality counter on it. Our rare was Castle Doom. Fucking land. Add a gray, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell. You can also pay 3 and tap, sacrifice an artifact, create a 3/3 colorless robot villain artifact, creature token named Doombot. Our foil is Trickster and a fucking forest in our token. Damn. That's rough, buddy. That's rough. Huh. Well, now time to just, watch the alerts from my LGS and wait to get the precons. I don't think I'm going to be opening any more of Marvel. I think I'm just going to buy some singles that I want. Like, I really want the Mjolnir single for Arabella, I might use these cards in a theme deck down the road. I don't know. There were a couple things that I think might be cool. Nothing that really springs to mind that like gets the juices running to, build a deck off of. We'll see. It might be fun to build like an Iron Man deck or something. I don't know. I'll look through them. We'll figure it out. But yeah, GG's to the chat room.